Music bed.
I love you like biscuits and gravy.
Seriously.
That's a southern thing. I don't know if you know that, son. That's a southern thing. Biscuits and gravy. Go down to the Waffle House. I'm telling you what, Waffle House is gosh darn good.
Well, welcome.
Have you ever had Waffle House?
No,
You what?
never had it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, son.
I'm scared of it now.
No, it's so good. It literally makes you poop right away. It like you eat
That's
it.
not what Dad says.
Well,
Dad won't.
no. Okay, hold on. We're gonna set the record straight on this on Dad. So Dad
That's good.
comes out here, right? The guy, I mean, he's an older gentleman, right? He's an older gentleman. He's what 6'2". He's kind of a big boy. So planes aren't good for our father, right? They're not very good. And I don't think I don't think that they choose seats wisely when they go on and they just let it go, right? They don't really understand what the seat is and how they see
Yeah,
it.
they probably never picked their seat.
Probably never did. And they're Southwest, I believe it was. So it's, first come, first serve. He gets out here and it's a 3-hour difference. Dad takes naps and all kinds of good stuff, which I do too as well. I'm not saying napping is a bad thing. It's the best thing in the world. As you get older, people understand a little 15, 20-minute nap is awesome. He gets out here, and that's when I think it was right after the pandemic, and or before the pandemic actually. They closed. We were going to go see all these Civil War things out here in Georgia. That's where I live, is in Georgia. And we were going to go see all these Civil War stuff, all these national parks. Well, they closed all those down. I don't know if you remember that. Remember when they closed all the national parks down, Corb?
Mm-hmm.
Closed them all down. So we couldn't go anywhere. It's like we couldn't go anywhere. So we went to a couple places around Kennesaw, which is about 20 minutes away from us. And so we got to see some things, went to a railroad place. Well, what happened was he just couldn't get used to the time change. And he couldn't, we were
Well, it's
going
the
to
first time he's been out of probably Pacific time in about 40 years.
100%. So he couldn't he just couldn't get it. They were waking up late, going to bed late. We were going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock, or I was and my wife was. So they're trying to get themselves acclimated. And so one of the days he's like, I want to go to Waffle House. Let's go. So we were like, it was on a Saturday, I think it was, or it was one of the days. So I think it was a Saturday or Sunday. We had to get there early because the weekends it gets Waffle House for whatever reason it gets crowded. So I get up at 6. I walk out of my room. So my room is the master. It's on the main floor. My dad or our guest rooms are up where it's up on the upper floor, or the the second. He is on the couch, laying down, sleeping when I walk in. And it scared me. I was not ready for it. Like, what? Dad, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm ready to go. He's all dressed. He's got his shoes on. He's laying on the couch. I'm like, Dad, it's 6 o'clock. He's like, well, we got to get there early. I'm like, okay, well, that's me. I'm the same way. I'm like, all right, well, give me 20 minutes, get myself dressed and ready, and we'll go. So we go, and Dad was okay. We get there, and he eats just basic, eggs, I think sausage or whatever. Or he had an omelet. I think that's what he had. Yeah, he had his omelet. So he has his 19 cheese omelet, and we get back home, and he's about 12 o'clock. He's like, man, I ain't feeling good. Had to be Waffle House. I'm like, no, it's just eggs. I mean, Dad, it's just grease and eggs, man. There ain't no way that you're feeling.
Yeah.
He was.
Let's face it, Dad. You're made of grease and eggs.
He puts sausage or bacon grease in scrambled eggs. So I mean, there's absolutely no way his gut cannot handle a Waffle House. Poor guy was sicker than a dog like he was done. Like the next 2 days.
But it was like me. He was sick. It was probably COVID.
It could have been. I don't know. Maybe it was. But yeah, so it wasn't Waffle House. Waffle House is awesome. I love Waffle House. It's better than any breakfast place to go. Anyways.
Yeah, well, I just have never been there. Obviously, we don't have them out here on the West Coast.
Well, you should. Next time when you come out here to play your golf tournament, you need to go to Waffle House.
Yeah, I'll be out in
they make
45 days, I think.
Hash browns, man. It's the type hash browns that are good. It's not the country ones with their old big potatoes. It's a
That'd be
nice.
good right after a red eye. I'm taking a
You'll
red.
love it. And you can get all these kind of. There's like all. I don't even know how the list goes down. Everybody out in the South knows what it is. You get mushrooms, you get gravy. They call it covered, smothered, and all this stuff.
Oh
It's
God,
crazy. So good though. Oh my God,
I don't.
it's so good.
To quote Dad, I don't feel so good right now.
It's so good. It
Ugh.
just literally makes you poop. You eat it, and you're like, yep, time to go.
So this segment brought to you by Waffle House.
Pepto Bismol.
There goes our first sponsorship, Sean. Thank you.
Well, actually, I probably will have a sponsorship. It's Pinned Golf. FYI.
Pin golf,
And
the
it's
rangefinders.
So yeah, so when those guys started out in, I think they're Connecticut or something out there. It was inexpensive. I'm not gonna say cheap, but it was inexpensive, like
It was
150
affordable.
bucks
Yeah,
for a
affordable.
range. It was awesome, and
Yeah.
it lasted a good time. So
Yeah.
I got another one because it was they gave me an update like, hey,
Yeah,
you
I
want to
got
trade
one.
it in? What's that?
I got one. You put it on your Instagram account, right? And they'll give you a discount or something.
Well, no, they emailed me
Yeah.
because I always buy it,
Oh,
and they
okay.
said, hey, we'll give you. They call it a trade in. It wasn't a trade in. So I got the second one, which was really nice. No battery. I don't like the battery stuff. So I got that one. That would last like 3 years, and then I lost it on a tee box. Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know where it was. Well, could be. It might have been. I'm not going to say. Yeah, neither here nor there.
Yeah, cannot confirm nor deny that I maybe was a little intoxicated.
I plead the fifth.
So do you
So
like?
I got another one.
So do you like pin golf?
It's actually very, very good.
Yeah.
It's a very good. The newest one I have now, a Prism they call it.
Oh yeah.
I got it. It's a white one because
You didn't go pink.
anything that's darker, I put it inside the cart, I lose it. And this has a magnet on the side, which is very difficult for me because it hooks onto the side of the cart, and I've never had that, so I really have to pay attention. But being that it's white, it stands out.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see. No, now I can see your screen.
Yeah.
Yep, but it's white. I got the white one. That's exactly the one I have. And when you look at it, it's red. It's actually red, so it's really bright. I like it.
Red.
The inside the when you laser and you hit.
Can you switch it between yards and meters?
No, that would be you.
That's very
I'm
important
always
to me.
on yards. I'm always on yards.
Very important to me because
you are on meters.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're from over the seas, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will.
No, I might be an ambassador.
$239. I actually need a new one.
No, it's cheaper than that. I can, Corb. I don't know if you know this, but I know somebody.
I know people.
You just let me take care of
it. All right. Well, get me Carolina blue.
North Carolina blue. I knew you were going to. I got white. That way I can remember it.
No,
I can get you North Carolina.
No, maybe go obnoxious green.
Oh, I look at that. I didn't like it. I didn't like the green one.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out because I always forget them as well. So what's up bright?
Yeah, I really have to
go red. Go red.
Yeah, red's pretty good.
Yeah, let's do red. And maybe I won't forget it.
Well, that might be our first sponsor.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I have to be an ambassador first, though. I emailed and filled out the application, so I'm waiting for them to return my ambassador email.
Okay.
And I'll be an ambassador for Penn Golf.
Well, I'm sure they have a lot of people with fledgling podcasts.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've been able to talk since the old PGA Live.
Yes.
What do you think?
I could care less. I think that. I could care less. I think it's stupid. I think the PGA screwed it up. I think. I mean, I don't like how it went down with everything. I like golf in general, so it just gave me another outlet to watch golf.
Is that your phone?
My problem is what's that?
Is that your phone?
No, it's so.
You're getting
my
emails?
wife has an email on this. It's her computer, so every time an email comes through on hers, it beeps. So
okay.
I apologize.
No, it's all right. We'll just I'll leave that to the editing department.
Yeah. So the live thing, we got guys in here. It's so funny. They get like so defensive of the PGA, and I always ask him, just like our father always said when we said, my team, the Chargers, my Padres, my San Diego Aztecs. It's like, well, what did you do to them? I mean, it has nothing to do with you. How is that your team? It's the same thing with the PGA. It's like, well, the PGA, it's so better, and like, well, yeah, it's probably better because they have TV contracts and all that good stuff, but it has nothing to do with you. You have nothing to do with the PGA other than watch it on TV and or go to a tournament. It doesn't affect your life. It doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
And as a golfer.
Yeah.
Right.
I still waiting for that royalty check for all the tournaments.
Well, yeah, again, I don't get any of that. I didn't get none of that money. So I mean, I love how the PGA is set up. I love watching them. I have ESPN Plus. I watch it every Thursday in the morning. Whenever they start, I'm watching it all the time. Love it. I love the coverage. I think it's better. So when the Live came on, I didn't care less. I could care less. I was like, oh, that's another avenue I can watch, and it feels like what I like. We play music when we play now. We're in shorts. I don't mind the clothing. I could care less about if they wear shorts or pants. I really don't care.
Yeah, it's a little.
Everybody's so up in arms about this stuff. It's
Yeah.
like I really could care less. It doesn't. What's the big deal?
Well, did you see Adam Scott's tweet?
No.
Let me see.
No, what did he
Let me
say?
see if I can pull it up real quick. But basically,
When was this?
So I this week, all the tour pros have retweeted it.
Well, I saw the one with Rory saying he can play with. Who'd he say?
Well, him and Sergio have made
Yeah,
up.
him and Sergio are buddies now.
Yeah, I was looking through Instagram this morning, and Sergio said, "I have a friend back."
It's so stupid.
Good God, Sergio.
Again, who cares?
So,
Rory and Sergio has nothing to do with me. But go ahead.
What Adam said, and everybody retweeted it. Rickie, Justin, all my friends. So Adam Scott said, these are serious times for golf, and there are many serious matters should articles like this be part of the debate. So basically, Eamon Lynch, who is a writer, I don't even know if I could say these people's names, but whatever. But it had something to do. There was something about Cantlay discussing something about a coup d'etat, which is a breakaway. I mean, I guess I would have to. What is that? Basically, he wrote a pretty scathing article that didn't need to, and the gist of what I got out of the article is, I think that most of this stuff was media driven as far as dividing. I mean, look where we are in our country. Not to get political or anything. This isn't a political talk show.
Well, and that's how
it's dividing. Like it's the us versus them, and I get it. Nobody likes Greg Norman. He's he's always had it out for the tour.
Right.
Look, you come in second that many times, you're going to get pissed off.
Right.
I
mean, but I will have to, again, I don't know Greg Norman from anything.
No, neither do I. But it's obvious that he had it out. I mean, how many times in our lifetime have we seen Greg try to come up with a tour?
This is, and this, he knew something. He wouldn't have done this because he knows something. It's like everybody does. They all know something's going on.
We can all sit here and speculate, but I think they said something like the PGA Tour spent like $50 million or something in lawyers' fees, and they were there. It was going to be more. And I think, look, at the end of the day, with this, it's business, and whether you like Donald Trump or not, when this all stuff happened, I read an article that Donald Trump said that the guys that jumped to live are gonna be better off because sooner or later, either Liv's gonna buy the PGA or they're gonna merge,
right?
Or PGA is gonna buy out Liv,
right?
And so the analogy, like I listened to Matt Every, who has a podcast. You remember Matt Every? Yeah. The guy, they're great.
I like it.
And he's a member with Jay Monahan at the same club in Florida. And he thinks, what Jay did was, the right thing. And, he's not out to try to dupe anyone or anything, but keep in mind we only hear what the media's telling us.
Right. Right.
But I love what Every said. Dude, I just senior moment. It's gone. Oh my god, it was so good too.
Maybe they'll come back before we stop recording.
What was it? Oh, he said he was talking about, these players that once it happened, like you had Chesson Headley and you had these guys that middle of the pack guys that are fantastic golfers that are making a lot of money that are talking about, well, I want to be compensated. What?
Right.
Look, I just chose, and he had a guy that he played golf with in college who, um, I actually think his parents or his family owns web.com. So, or they run it, or I don't know exactly the tie, but there's something there because they were part of the tour, right? The web.com tour. Right. And he said, and he made a great point. He's like, look, if you're as an investor, if you pull everything you have and you invest it in something and it hits and you make millions and millions of dollars, you took the risk, right? Knowing that it could fail, but it hit. So I invested, you didn't, but yet you're pissed off. And so you go, well, I need some of that money.
Right.
It's like, wait, it's the same thing in business, right? Like I left my company to go to my competitor. Right. They paid me double the amount. I got, yeah. Right. So this is where my take on it all was the PGA guys that left to live. Like, dude, you left your company. You're with the new company. Quit trying to work for both companies at the same time.
Right.
Like, look,
I agree with that 100%.
And stop with the whole "it's better for golf." No, it's not.
It's ridiculous. That is the most.
You took the money,
but they have to see that.
Me and Harold Varner. Harold's like, "This is generational money. I'm out."
He straight up said that, and that's what Pat Perez. Pat Perez has been in there. I love the guy. We knew him. We played with him down in California and Torrey Pines. He was around all the time. Good golfer. On the tour for 20 years, made a crap load of money.
20 plus million.
But at his point in his career, he knows I ain't going to win. It'll be a fluke. It'll be down at Mayakoba or somewhere nobody's there. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or the Canadian Open. Well, now they've changed everything. But, these little crappy little tournaments, they call them crappy, but, the guys aren't there, right? And that's the only ones he would win now. Yeah. And he knows that. So why not take 120 million, whatever he got? I don't know. Obviously, I didn't read it.
No, he didn't get that much. But let's say he got $25 million. I'm looking 25? Since 2002. His biggest year is 2017, and he made 4.3 million.
Yeah,
so he averaged from 2002 is when it started registering.
And the guy shot 6 over
2002 to 2022. I think his worst year he made 40 grand, but I think he was injured. 2016 he got hurt.
Well, and then he shot 6 over yesterday.
Oh, he's still taking a check.
Yeah. But he got whatever. I think it was over 100 mil. I think, I don't know. But he got a lot of money. So why wouldn't you do that? So I totally understand. It's just stupid. People are. They think it's some sort of PGA is like the church in a way. Not to get religion in here. We've done politics,
religion
in there. Like they're the good guys and Liv's the bad guys, and I don't see it that way. I think it's ridiculous to describe them that.
Well, and I think everyone's like just jumping to conclusions. Like, look, who cares what's going to happen? Like, let stuff play out. I don't even know if they know what's going to happen. Look, we work for a fairly large company, and it changes all the time. Like corporate structure changes all the time.
100%.
So, it says here he won career earnings $29 million,
and he doubled that easy.
So in one check, he took double what his career earnings were.
Right.
So,
and then he's won. And then he's won with the Four Aces, who I actually like. He's won, gosh, probably 10 mil, maybe 5.
Yeah.
With the team, every time the team wins, they get $1 million.
something like that.
Or
There's different payouts, but not
$50,000.
only that, like it's funny because I think it was also Matt Every when he was at the PGA or the U.S. Open. Did Harold Varner play the U.S. Open? I think he did.
Yes.
I think it must have been the U.S. Open. And Every was talking to Varner, and Varner said that the thing that he likes the most about it is the team.
Yeah.
He's like
I
the
think it's
team
great.
format's pretty cool.
I
Okay,
like
so
it.
I'm
I
gonna
think
put you on the on the spot here. Did you watch it yesterday?
yes, on my phone.
Dang it, I didn't.
Well, because for what I don't understand, like I've got like 19 TVs in my house.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Two people, by the way.
What's that?
You have two people living in your house.
I know
I
two
have
people in the
six.
house
I have
and
two
a dog.
TVs.
Don't remember, and a dog. And so
Mm.
I got a TV downstairs I had to replace. I got a TV in my bedroom downstairs. I got a TV up. I got an 80 something big old baby upstairs, and I got another TV in the other room. So the Hulu, I can only get on CW on this one small TV I got from Costco.
So is that the official name, the Hulu?
Did I call it the Hulu?
Yes. This
Well,
segment
that's
brought
what
to you
old people call
by
it.
the Hulu.
That's what old people
That's
call
a
it. You know
liberal.
that. You
Yes.
know that
Yes.
Hulu
Yes.
thing.
Today I'm going to watch the Hulu and I'm going to go over there to the Trader Joe's. Yes, to pick up some,
Trader Joe's.
yeah.
No, so I can only watch it on the one TV. I can't download the CW app on my big screen TV. I don't understand how I can get that. I'm an idiot.
It's not a smart TV.
Well, it
It's
is, but
obvious.
it's not. I'm not smart.
Yeah.
I think it is. I'm not the smart guy. So I have to watch it on my phone. So I've got all kinds of stuff going on. I got the one TV in my bedroom, or in where my wife works. I got that pulled out into the hallway where I can see it. I got the senior U.S. Open going because they're in Wisconsin. Awesome course. The Century is beautiful.
You played
awesome
it?
course. Easy. Huh?
Did you play it?
No, it's out in the boondocks. I talked to my brother-in-law Tyler, who was born in there. He's like, it's out in the freaking boondocks. It's like it takes you an hour and a half to get out there, just trees, and all of a sudden it just shows
Yeah.
up.
For me, that's just everyday life. An hour and a half.
Yeah,
That's what cracks me up about people on the East Coast. It's an hour and a half away. I'm like,
well, it's
30
30
minutes.
minutes. 30 miles. It's 30 miles, and it takes you an hour to get there. That's because you're doing this.
That's just not.
Anyway, so I got my TV watching the U.S. Open, senior, big screen TV, watching ESPN Plus.
You were so dead.
Look for ESPN Plus. The first or second round of the PGA tournament. I forgot which one tournament it is. Is it? What tournament is that? Detroit, the one in Detroit.
The Rocket.
And then on my phone, I'm watching the Live because that was a little earlier. I think they're down in Mexico or something like that.
No, they're in Balderrama, Spain.
Balderrama, yeah. Spain, España. They're in España. So I'm watching that on my phone. That's how I do golf. So while I was working, though, I was working.
Yeah, in case anyone we work with watches this.
Well, but you're kind of my boss in a way, so that's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
I was working.
Did you see how many people ESPN cut yesterday?
Oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah,
they got rid of Rose.
Yeah, I think he was on his way out anyway.
Yeah, and I didn't think
he's been throwing grenades the last year and a half, man.
Anyways, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I like him, but he gets crazy.
I like him.
The girl,
he's an idiot.
that girl from
Susie
football,
Colbert.
I can't believe that,
dude.
And I like that one dude, the Oregon guy, the ESPN announcer. He's from Oregon. He always does. He's hilarious.
Neil Everett.
He's gone.
Yeah. Todd McShay.
Hasselback.
Yeah, Van Gundy.
Van Gundy's gone. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I guess it was a
Susie Colbert's the one. 27 years.
Yeah. I thought she was great. I liked her.
Yeah, I think they were looking to get at her. I think she sued the company a while back.
Yeah, she should.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I shouldn't say that. You know.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, that was crazy. I saw
this segment brought to you by ESPN.
Plus ESPN Plus Disney and Hulu. And the Hulu.
The Hulu. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
It was.
Yeah.
Anyways, doesn't affect me.
Yeah, well.
Now they got new people. They had the new people on now. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, they got Pat McAfee is.
Yeah,
Pat McAfee is.
Everybody's mad about that.
Yeah, I'm not a big McAfee guy, but whatever.
He was all right. I didn't mind him, but the only thing that made him famous was Rogers. That's the only thing that got him really. I mean, other than he's a crazy, funny dude, but
Did
him
you
and Rogers.
did you did you watch the match
No,
with
are you
Jason
kidding?
Kelsey and
That
well,
is the
first of
most
all, as a
ridiculous.
Chargers fan, how can we watch Jason Kelsey and Kermit the Frog play golf?
That is the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I didn't know he was even on. I could care less. Why
It
would I want
was
to
they
watch?
missed it on this one.
Why would I want to
You
watch
have to
this?
put you've got to put, you know, a celebrity or an athlete with a tour guy.
It was ridiculous. Why would I want to watch four guys hack it around the golf course?
Well, but
It's the most ridiculous in the world. I don't
yeah.
care who they are. I could care less. And they're talking all this crap. Like, dude, you're not good. Okay, you're a football player.
Yeah.
You're a football player. I'd rather watch I'd rather watch what is the Lake Tahoe thing. That's if I'm going to watch celebrities play golf and they're terrible at it. I'll watch this celebrity golf tour.
I won't
I'm
even
not. I
watch that.
can't. Well, I mean, I don't mind it because I want to see who has a decent swing.
Yeah, but you know what's
You know,
funny? What's funny about golf, like obviously our oldest brother played the most golf and he never watched golf.
yeah.
And I'm at
You
the
know,
point now where if I'm gonna watch golf, I'd rather watch myself playing golf. Like I'd rather be out on the golf course playing.
well, I mean, I would too, but I watch golf all the time. I love
I
it.
mean well maybe because
It's always fun.
maybe our lives are a little different right now when it comes to
Well,
the amount of time.
I have no kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I do have kids,
Yeah, but they're all
but they're not
grown up.
living. Yours, we're running around.
Yeah, I was
Golf is on Thursday. When Thursday shows up, I watch the European Tour or DP Tour, what do you want to call it. When it first comes on, I'll watch the Women's Tour, I'll watch the Senior Tour, and then I'll watch the PGA. Whatever's on, I'm watching.
dude,
And nine times out of 10, I got two TVs going.
I'm looking right now. They said this match was the least watched. It's got let's say it shows they averaged 773,000 viewers. 700 viewers. No, they lost. They had 773. Let's see.
1,000?
The least watched of the seven contest. Nielsen rated first, putting Tiger Woods against Field. That was huge. Remember that Tiger versus Field at Shadow?
Well, Shadow Creek,
When
too.
he chipped, remember they had to go the chip
Yeah,
off?
over on by the clubhouse, they had chip off.
Viewers, see, it doesn't say. That was pay-per-view, so you couldn't really tell. The Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes, and Josh Allen was 1.4 million.
Yeah, and I didn't even. I mean, I watched a little bit of that, but again, I don't. Why would I want to watch amateur? I watch amateur golfers all the time when I go play.
Speaking
I
of
don't
that,
need to watch
tomorrow, big amateur day.
match play tomorrow.
Quarter
Big match.
We
tomorrow.
had this. We talked about this yesterday.
Big match.
I had to
tomorrow.
explain to you what the difference between quarters, semis, and we've come to the you're in the what again? Can you remember?
I have no idea. Semifinals.
Yeah. How many players are left?
Quarters is 4.
No, quarters is 8.
Oh, quarters are 8. Are you sure quarter?
Yeah, because you have 4 and 4.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking my other side.
It doesn't. Semis. How many players are left?
2, 4, 6, 8.
So I think you're in the. We're really showing our level of education here, right? Because no, so semis would be 4, right? Because you have 8 this weekend, or whatever it is in this round.
8 are left. I mean, there's
4 of the 8 are going to win.
Right.
And then the other 4 go to the semis, and those 4, those 2 and 2, and 2 of those are going to win, and then they go to the finals. So you're in the quarterfinals.
Oh, there we go.
You're in the Elite 8 right now.
The elite. I love when you say elite. That is so awesome. The elite.
So who are you up against? What's our hack's name?
Well,
Sandbagger.
He's a lefty, first of all.
But hey, just yeah. I mean, we don't have to.
He is a very good putter, and he plays from the white tees.
Loser.
I got to play for the Blue Tees.
Why is that? Let's explain to our listening audience of one.
Because he's
our
old.
Mom.
He's old. The older you get, the less distance you have.
Oh God,
so he
can't wait to play for the Whites.
And he is a plus. He gets one stroke, so he's good. But from the Whites, he doesn't hit the ball very far. He's old. He's a good golfer though. He was a good golfer, and as you get older, it just goes downhill. But he gets a stroke from me. I'm playing for the Blues. He's playing for the Whites. I have to give him one stroke, which is on the number 2 hole, which is a par 5, which is awesome. I love giving away a stroke early in the match versus late. Normally it's on 18. Every guy I played with was on 18, except for last week when I beat the other guy. Anyways, so this guy, let's just say he likes the juice, and he likes.
And pretty much there's an asterisk behind that, and juice could just be whatever is ingested, inhaled.
He likes to indulge in a lot of stuff. So, but he's a good guy. Yeah. He really is. He's a nice guy. I like him.
Good guy.
But it's going to be a tough match tomorrow. And on the first tee, I'm going to tell him because it's always busy on Sundays. It's in this golf course. It's called Town. I'm going to hashtag Town Lake Country Club.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scorecard right now.
What's that?
I'm looking at the scorecard.
Okay, I'm at 65. Is that
from the Blues?
Yeah. What is it?
63? A whopping 62.91 there, Sean.
Yes. Yeah, and wait till you play the 62.
You're going to go.
Course. Have you?
Yeah.
You never played it.
Yes, I played it with you.
You did? Who was this?
This segment of the show is brought to you by
I don't remember
whatever pharmaceutical is supposed to help your memory.
Hold on, let me drink some coffee. Wait, there's none left.
This segment of the show is brought to you by Audit Alpha Brain Memory and Focus. You think? Hey, have you tried these?
No. What? I'm sorry.
Have you tried these?
No.
They're fantastic. Me and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I know. You and Joe Rogan.
Don't do the mushroom one.
I do mushrooms all the time.
No, I have it in. Anyway, 6,200 yards. So I'm looking number 2.
Yes, it's a downhill par 5. Downhill par 5.
Oh, it's number 1 handicap.
When it's dry, you can get a driver down to the 150 easy. But it's very narrow.
So is that driver 6-iron?
Not maybe for you in meters. If you're in meters, yes, it's a 6-iron.
Yeah, 25-yard difference. So
in yards, in yards, it's not a 6-iron.
And we'll tell that story. We're saving that one for episode 2.
No, it'll be good. So it'll be. But I told him I'm going to tell him on the first tee. I'm like, listen, here's the deal. It's busy on Sundays. Every Sunday there's golf course. It's a great golf course. It's inexpensive. It's at least amount, and they have really good greens, really good fair. They keep it up pretty good. Good people there. But I'm going to tell him if we are tied on 18, and we tie, I'm not going to number 1. We're going to hold off, and we're going to play our deal some other time. I'm not going to
or just concede, right?
People. No, we're not going to concede anything.
Not in the Elite 8, Sean. Don't you dare.
No, you don't concede. I'm just not going to cut in front of somebody on the first hole so we can play again. It's just not happening. I'm done.
Go to a simulator. Do you guys have a simulator?
No. I play.
This is a public course.
No. Hashtag simulator. No, we don't have a simulator. They should have one. It'd be awesome. They'd make a lot of money.
Yeah. So if we had TrackMan, it would be great.
Good Lord. I wouldn't know what
this segment brought to you by TrackMan.
If I had TrackMan, Corb, I would never be off.
You would be.
I would never be off there.
Yeah, but the funny thing about it is you'd be like texting me, "Hey, what does spin rate mean?"
Well, because I don't know.
Hey, what is my launch? What's my launch angle supposed to be?
Because I don't know.
I'd be giving you like 25. You don't want to be 25 on your driver. Yeah, but you would figure it out. But you literally would become like your wife would be like, I lost my husband to TrackMan.
So this was this morning at 7:30. Getting ready.
Zoom in on that. That's it. Oh, you zoom in with your finger, Sean. I need to look at the divot pan. Not that one. I expect you next time. I'm gonna have to get a picture of our father with.
I have not hit golf balls yet. I have not hit golf balls yet.
Okay, so let's just touch base.
I have not hit golf balls yet. I just laid down. I took a picture first.
You laid down?
I know
What were you stretching out?
No, I just took a picture. It was so beautiful.
Well, what are you looking at? What's beautiful?
The driving range and me hitting golf balls.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Let me see that grass. That grass looks like I'm at Presidio.
No, it's nice grass.
What?
The problem is
is it the picture quality? Oh wait, no. So are you? Is that your? That's not your divot.
No, that's not. That's the dude. That's the dude in front of us.
Okay. Renee got another email.
Yeah, Renee's.
That's okay.
So what they do is,
my gosh,
I know it's terrible. So Fridays.
Welcome to. You know what? It's no different at private clubs.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the only time they have grass out. The only time you hit grass. Every other day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're on the mats. So so the problem is every Friday they leave it in the same spot most of the time, and they rarely bring it back.
Well, they probably have like 12 guys working for them and managing the maintenance side.
People
don't get me started.
They have
my expertise on the maintenance side. Don't get me started.
I tell you, people don't know how to hit golf balls.
No,
on drivers. Even the guys that I play golf with who are good don't hit the golf ball right.
So do you do the divot like they always say, like a straight line?
100%. I make. All right,
W's. So I
like to make W's.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I go up for Wisconsin for my wife, and I take a picture of it. So I go up, and I send it to Tyler, who is a Wisconsinite. So I go up. I go one there. I do another one, kind of cross it. And I do another one cross, and I do another one like this. If I'm hitting a lot, but if I don't, it's just straight back. I just hit one line.
I can't do that.
It's easy.
I struggle with straight lines.
It's not that hard. Wow. It's pretty simple.
That's pretty cool. So how you feeling? How you feeling going into it?
I feel good. My putting's good. I got my little claw going on. I'm putting with the putter that you gave me. That putter is phenomenal right now.
Scotty Cameron. This segment brought to you by Scotty Cameron.
Well, I don't remember what kind of putter was it again.
It's a Scotty Cameron.
I know it's Scotty Cameron, but what
it's the X12. Is it Futura?
Like I don't know. It's good. See, that's the thing. I don't know anything about all that stuff.
I do. I just it's the big mallet that looks like a spaceship.
What I was doing was I was the last two times I played. So I played one of the best guys in the club. Me and him are the best. We're plus ones. And we played last Sunday? No, Sunday before, Sunday after.
Oh, it's 2 weeks ago. Sorry, Phantom X12.
That's right. Yeah. So we played each other. We're the top two guys in this whatever.
So you're kind of a big deal.
No, I don't. I'm sure. I mean, you can say that, but in the
2
guys
rounds away from your own parking spot.
I don't. Not
3 rounds away. 3 rounds away from your own.
You don't get a target spot for match play. You get cash.
That's it. I'm out.
You get money.
That's not the club championship. This is just
this is not the club championship. This is match play.
Okay.
So we played, and it was he beat me the first hole. I had a bogey. A little nervous. He got a par. Second hole, I beat him with a birdie. Third hole, I beat him. Fourth hole, he beat me. Fifth hole, we tied. Sixth hole, I beat him. It was just back and forth the whole day.
It's like listening to Jack Nicklaus going over his round. Yeah, number 4 here. I hit a little baby draw in there. Oh, I don't draw the ball. I hit
pulled it on number 8. And actually, number 8, he drained a birdie and beat me. So we were. But anyways, it got down to 17. We were even. And he drained a downhill breaker left to right. Crazy putt. Made it. And I had a 8-footer from right to left. Made it to tie it. 18, pounded it. Best drive of the day. Gosh, sometimes I wonder about myself. I go,
250.
You were kind of a good day. I pounded this thing. Had a 7-iron to a par 5.
What's your? I remember that hole. It's an uphill, right? It's kind of an uphill.
It's straight, and then your approach shot goes up.
Little dog leg left. Kind of dog leg second approach. Okay.
Yeah, it's a slight left or slight right. It's a slight dog leg right.
Yeah.
So he pulls it up in the trees.
Done.
He gets a drop, hits it, and then shakes it to the right.
Back that up. He gets a drop. Free drop?
Well, so what we do, and it's a local rule, it's called rock and root rule because there's a lot of trees out there. Hey, don't shake your head. This is what we do. We all agree upon it. There is nasty stuff in this golf course. Okay, there's some,
Be better.
Some, dirt.
Hit straight.
I'm just saying. We
Let's
all
just
agree.
say it's what they call Georgia clay.
He didn't get a good drop. He was just in the crap.
You drop in the. So you drop in the trees.
Basically, what we're doing is we don't want you to hurt your club, your wrist, and that's the whole.
So it's not Rory the U.S. Open on 17 with a free drop from a.
Just, you're not. So our deal is too. This is.
Is it a Patrick Reed drop?
Yeah, no. Most of us are pretty fair.
Okay.
If I was in the trees,
I don't know how it landed on that tee.
If I'm going to punch out, my drop is not going to. If I'm like in myself. So this I'm a fair golfer. I don't cheat. If I look at where my ball is and it's on a root, I know that I have no way of getting to the green. Okay, but I have a good outlet to drop it to punch out. But being that it's on a route, we say you get a free drop. So if I move it to where I can hit a free drop, but now I'm open to hit the green, you don't do that. That's unfair. So we punch out regardless. You see what I'm saying? So
you're only doing it to save your body and your clubs.
We're saving, yeah, and yeah, there are probably some guys that take advantage of that. I don't, and nor does
he. And we call those cheaters.
But yeah, and he was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Dude, you get it? No, go ahead, drop it." And he shanked it to the right, hits the tree, drop down. He was right next to the car path, hits it to about 10, 12 feet, little right to lefter. I'm on the front of the green.
So he's putting for par.
He's putting for birdie. It's par 5.
Oh.
We had 1 there, 2 there, 3 on the green, putting for 4. I am on 2 on the very front, the pin's in the very back. I've got about a 50-footer. I put it like 5 feet short. My gosh.
Right in that spot.
It's a perfect spot. Yeah. And this guy is a good putter. He's a good player. He literally it was like the worst putt he's made, putted all day. Just wasn't even close to the hole. Didn't even touch the hole. So I got to make the putt, and that's the video I sent you of me making the putt, and I just put it right there in the middle. I was just solid.
I saw one of these.
Yes, I did one of those. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going against Lefty tomorrow, 9:00 game time.
So did I notice the video? Who took the video first off?
So one of our buddies. Obviously, we have like about 12 groups. We have an hour. We have from 9 to 10 normally. That's how many guys we have playing on our Sunday group. And so we were on 18, a little slow. It was Father's Day, so all the dads and the kids were playing. Terrible. So the guys behind us, we were on the 18. We were all tied, so we were waiting. So we were just talking to them.
So those are the guys behind you.
We knew the guys behind us.
Yeah, one of the guys took the video. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the one of the guys behind us took the videos. Yeah, so we told him what was going on. I pounded a drive down the middle. So he gets up there and he's up on. There's a little level where you lay up. It's you green or the fairway, and then over the cart path there's a nice little flat area that a lot of guys lay up to because they can't hit over the creek. So he was on the top of the creek or top of the thing, and he was videotaping it, and he sent it to me. So it was kind of cool.
So the reason why I brought that up is were you in a bucket hat?
Yes.
And sleeves?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Doing the sleeve action.
I have to have the sleeves.
Do you do full sleeves?
No, I do what you told me. I got those that you told me about.
The pantyhose.
The ones that go around your back to hold your back fat in. That's the one I have.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah. I love it. I wear it all the time. Well, because the dermatologist, I have some issues with some skin cancer.
Do you really? Yeah. I think I got a little.
Right there. It's funny you say that because every 6 months, right here and over my eyes and on my side of my cheeks here, or side of my whatever you call them, I get them frozen off because they're not. She said they're not. I don't know what the word. Don't pay attention.
They're not cancerific.
Well, they can be, but they're not cancer yet.
Yeah.
So she just burns it off. And
so sooner or later, so you need to. Do you put suntan lotion on? I'm not suntan.
Well, suntan
Yeah,
lotion. Yes,
uh,
they do.
I
You
put
tell them.
cocoa butter on my face.
No, I do it on my legs, but I obviously I don't do my arms now because I have the things. But I don't put it on my face because you sweat so
It
bad
gets in your eyes.
that it gets in your eyes, and it's just terrible. So I went to a bucket hat because she got some stuff off the top of my ears, and on my forehead, and so I've now I wear bucket hats
What
now.
hat though? You wear the big hat like Joel Damon.
Bigger than that.
Bigger.
I can't find Joel Damon's hat. I love Joel
You
Damon's
know, in
hats, but
Mexico they call those sombreros.
well, it's a sombrero. Yeah, so it goes.
Did you buy it at
Everybody
the
laughs.
club?
What's
Where
that?
did you buy it?
I buy it all over the place. PGA Tour. So every club I go to, I buy a bucket hat somewhere. If I go to another
I
course that
gotta
has
start
one,
doing it.
and I just do it.
I gotta
I
start
don't.
wearing bucket hats and playing with yellow golf balls.
No
I
yellow
can't
golf
see
balls.
the ball anymore, Sean.
I can't see the ball yellow or white. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I can't see either one of them. So I don't care. I just hope that I'm playing with a bunch of young guys. They can like where did they go?
Why
The
won't you play
problem
with
is
the
I
yellow
always hit
golf
down.
ball?
Well, the problem is I always hit in the fairway and I always hit on the green. It's just it's a boring thing.
You know, the other problem you have is that your humility is just really it's just
Hey,
crazy how humble you are.
I'm just telling you right now. The thing is the thing. It's 6,200 yards. When you hit a 2-iron off the freaking tee, you're going to hit the fairway 9 times out of the 10. All
So
right. You know how many times I
so
put the
we'll
driver
talk
out?
about that in another episode on
I got
how because
how I play golf.
there's a whole like the thing right now on social
What?
media is
What?
speed. Like there's
What do you
these
mean?
everything is like swing harder, swing faster, swing harder, swing faster. Yeah, look, I think it's all shot dispersion, and I mean we can go into crazy details, but there's a group of guys on Twitter and they're gaining a lot of traction. I mean, Padraig Harrington is on the Stack system, I think. Have you heard of the Stack system? It's a
Stack and flow.
no, not Stack, not no Charlie Wee,
Okay.
um, no Dean Wilson, Charlie Wee. Charlie's making a comeback on the senior. Do you see that? Yeah, still playing the stack and tilt.
Small.
He plays out
See
here
Smalley.
out of Valencia.
See Smalley come up from Illinois.
Who?
Right. Small
Oh,
coach for Illinois.
probably. Anyway, but the big thing now is speed, speed, speed. You know, hit. You know, you walk up with your driver. It's kind of the new mentality of the younger players is bomb your drive, and I think it's hilarious. Like you get them on a golf course with thick rough, and you know, although Bryson kind of shot that down a little bit, but he hasn't done anything since that U.S. Open. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll get into that as far as like
Yeah.
playing the
I'm
golf
not.
course
I'm
and
not. I'm an old guy now, and all I care about is getting to the 150. That's my deal. Is just getting to the 150.
well, and I think that's I mean once I started getting to the point of where it was like hit the fairway first,
That's it.
you know, play to your strength. You know, my 8-iron I'm way better with my 8-iron than I am with my gap wedge, which is completely
Well, and 9 times out of 10, your 8 irons in the fairway, your gap wedge, if you're hitting your driver, if you're not that good, it's going to be not in a good spot. So I take as much as I can out, um, and I just try to make sure that I'm in a nice
yeah.
spot. I'd rather hit a 5 iron from the fairway than an 8 iron punch cut and try to get it onto the green. That's just
Well, I think you know, like I watch people all the time that play, and guys I play with, customer golf and stuff like that, and they're always trying to do things that they're never doing, and they get frustrated when it doesn't happen.
100%.
Like I hate
They
to
don't
break
play
it
golf.
to you, but you've never hit a 210-yard, you know, 6-iron
Driver for that. Well, you
under
never
a
hit a
tree,
driver.
under one tree over, and then cut it. Like if you're even talking like you have, and then they
You're in the tree for a reason.
well, and then they put one literally dead center of the pine tree, right? They
You
hit
can't
the
get around.
sucker right dead center, like, and then are like, "What? Are you kidding me? I had such a nice window." And I'm like,
I know. It's just like, geez.
I played with this guy, and he was the same kind of thing. He's like, "Hey, what do you think?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, there's no window." No, I can see it. There's a window right there. I'm like, that's not even a peephole, dude. You haven't hit
that straight of the ball ever.
And then they walk up there and they try to do it. And
That's fucked.
Corbett, I don't get how you just play so good. How come you're not on tour?
Because I wouldn't make any money on tour.
Yeah.
Because these guys are really, really good. And I'm better at selling electrical stuff than I am hitting golf.
No, I'm not good at anything. I'm just know a lot, master of none. Well, next week we'll have to you'll have to give us an update.
Yeah,
on the bring home the trophy, man. Right now, I'm in the clubhouse with a 6th place, T6. No, solo 6th.
Solo 6th, nice.
The city championship. So you're I'm in the clubhouse leader right now for the year. So
right.
I expect more out of you.
I'm gonna try. Well, hopefully. I mean, I feel good. I'm hitting the ball really well. I got my nice little fade back now because I was taking it too far inside, coming over the top, kind of little. It was a little straight pull. Wasn't bad, but it's just when you're playing for a fade and you aim to the left side and you kind of double cross or pull a little bit, it doesn't help. So
do you find like as you were coming in last week, coming down the stretch, how did you feel driver wise? Like what were your swing?
Driver's not an issue. Driver's never been an issue for me. I don't swing hard at it. Always hitting the inside of the ball, so it's either straight with a little cut. There was some times where I kind of pulled a little bit, but that was just because I wasn't coming through it with my hips, or my lower body wasn't turning. It was kind of staying still. I was trying to stay too still, and so my upper body was coming over and just taking over, and right arm would come up, and I'd kind of I would call it a pull. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't. I'd be on the green. I'd be, just on the fringe, but it was just not even close to the hole.
Were you thinking about this stuff, like trying to make adjustments while you're playing? You're thinking like, I'm coming over.
No, I just, sometimes it bothers me. I'm like, I know that's not my shot. So it was bothering me. I was like, okay, I know that's not my shot. What are you doing? But I never really thought about it when I just went through my same thing. I always try to get inside the ball, cut, like, when you're standing towards the ball, getting ready to hit it, I try to hit the inside of it all the time. And if I do that for myself personally, if I do that, I'm going to hit it straight or with a little cut. But what I was doing was I was taking it inside as I'm back and taking my backswing back, I'm taking it inside. And as I come through it versus dropping my hands and getting in underneath that line, I was kind of coming over the top and smothering it, or whatever you want to call it. And that's what I was doing. Mm-hmm. I wasn't releasing it. I was coming through it this way.
Yeah.
So I knew I was doing that. I just I couldn't figure out why I was doing that.
Yeah.
But I just kept
just grinding.
What I did was I started adjusting where I just started aiming more right.
I just started hitting only 7 irons off the tee, and
I did. I knew that I was pulling everything, and so I actually, what I did, you're right. I would drop down a club like it was 150, or 155, 160. It's normally like an 8 iron ish, depending on obviously wind and if it's downhill or uphill. I would go up a club, and so I would shorten my swing a little bit to where I'd hit a 7 or an 8 or whatever it might be. If it's a 9, I hit an 8. If it's an 8, I hit a 7. If it's a 7, I hit a 6. And that's what I started doing towards the end of the later in the round. So I started, hitting it better, or getting on the green a little bit better.
Yeah.
Except for 18, I was only 170 yards, and if you hit on the right side of the fairway, or if you hit on the right side of the green area, everything just goes left. So I hit a 7 and I pulled it, and that's how I got on the front left of the green. If I would have hit it good, I would have been probably 20 feet. For eagle.
Yeah.
And it was just, but yeah, you just figure it out. I wasn't thinking about it too much. I just kept trying to hit the inside of the ball. That's my thing. And try to swing slow.
All right. Well, let's, who you like at the Rocket coming into the weekend?
Rickie Moore looks like he's freaking going to take it over.
Taylor Moore?
Yeah. Mr. Moore just pounds the ball.
Yeah, but he's 13 under. Rickie's 12.
Yeah, I want Rickie.
I think everybody wants Rickie.
Rickie needs to. He's been. Oh, and I was talking about that putter. Did you hear what they said about yesterday about that putter?
No.
That's like a 10-year-old putter.
Yeah. So
That thing's.
yeah, it's
They
me
can't
and
make
the
enough.
equipment.
Yeah, they
So
can't make enough of them now.
yeah, they re-released them. So I went on to eBay and I went on, and some of these putters these guys had look terrible. And
Right.
Rickie's in there, it has the old Callaway insert, right? And people were
Right.
doing, remember Callaway came out with that metal insert, that
Yeah.
face, it had like the pixel or whatever it was called. That's peeing actually. Anyway, they were selling them on eBay for like $1,000. And
It's
so
ridiculous.
Odyssey came out. I actually am a big Callaway guy, so I get their emails and all that. And so they re-released it, pre-ordered,
Right.
$400. You can pre-order it right now.
Right.
Coming out, I think 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. They can't make enough of them.
It's so funny, man. Golf
And that's a
is
10-year. I think it's like a 10-year-old putter, isn't it? It's like they stopped making it.
well, yeah, because it's that. I mean, that was the whole counterbalance. That thing's like
It's
swinging a. It's like swinging a tree stump.
it's ugly. I don't like it.
Well, it's
It was
crazy
just
though.
fun.
I mean, Rickie's
It's
always
just
had such a good putting stroke. So, who do you like at the Senior Open,
I want Stricker.
dude? That guy, if he does it,
You see him? Do you see him blow up on 18?
no,
You weren't watching.
no,
He was on 18. He's in the rough. Hits in the rough.
like mad blow
On his,
up, like
well, this is the first time I've ever seen him get mad. Like, so he's in the rough. He can't. He's like, I can't even see the ball. He
did
was
you
talking about the
see? I
interview.
watched Rocco. Follow Rocco on Instagram. You ever
I did,
you follow Rocco?
yeah,
Did you see him and
I love Rock.
Ernie? They
I didn't see
dropped.
that.
They were playing a practice round together, and they dropped the ball in the rough, and it just disappears.
Just be
And
careful.
and Rocco's like, "Let me show you how an old fart tries to get it out." And then Ernie got it on the green. It's like 100 yards out, and he swung as hard as he could, and he couldn't get it out. But go ahead. So the rough is brutal.
Oh no, Stricker. So Stricker hits in the left and left rough. It's a par four, I believe. He's got a sand wedge, and he literally gets it 40 yards, maybe.
Jeez.
And it looks like a duff.
Yeah.
And he grabs his club and takes a biggest hack of this rough, like mad, like he is pissed.
Yeah.
Takes a big divot, and then big old grass goes everywhere. And he's kind of like, after he's done, he's trying to get the grass down in case someone else hits it in there. He was trying to be nice. And they interviewed him. He goes, "So you're normally pretty calm. What happened on 18?" He goes, "Well, there were some choice words said," and he goes, "When you can only hit it out of the rough about 40, 50 yards, it kind of makes you a little upset." And he goes, "I've been playing really well. And the day before on 18 or one of the holes, he gets it. They showed it. He hits it behind a tree. He's out left-handed onto the fairway in a divot. Then he hits it out of the divot into the trap plugged."
Sounds like my round.
And on one, I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy."
But he still ended up. He only bogeyed. He only bogeyed 9. Well, his last hole was what, number 9, right? Because he teed off front. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he teed off. Yeah, I watched highlights. I watched the Cliff Notes version. Yeah, he was 2 under at the turn, and they got it to 3 under.
He was,
and then
he
bogeyed his
even or 1 under.
Yeah, he's 1 under, or he was 1 under yesterday, so he's even par. He's only 3 back from Anchorman.
He'll be
Bernard.
I know, 65-year-old.
Yeah, but he's anchoring.
I don't care.
It's illegal.
It doesn't
He's
do
got
anything
his
for
arm.
me.
He's not supposed to
I don't
touch.
care. I don't care.
Cheating.
Could care less.
Cheater.
Could care less. I'm not playing against him, so I'm fine.
All right, so you want him. I want Jerry Kelly.
I like Kelly. Kelly's good too.
I want Rickie.
Wisconsin.
I want Jerry. And then Liv. Not really sure. All right. Well, cool, dude.
All right. Well, I'll keep you in the loop for tomorrow.
Awesome. Let me know how it goes.
I'll be on Grant.
Okay.
That's another.
Yeah, this segment brought to you by Grant.
By Grant.
The Grant.
Grant.
Yeah.
The Hulu.
So I forgot, real quick, we'll wrap it up, but I forgot that when we did Pinehurst, we were all on the Grant.
Yeah.
And so I was just entering my scores, and I forgot that everyone gets updated.
Yeah.
So I'm playing in this city championship, and I'm doing it on the Grant, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very good. Anyway, I'm doing it on the Grant. And I put a birdie down or something, and Chris, who's in Georgia, texts me.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm right in the middle. He's like, "Nice birdie," and I'm like, right in the middle of a city championship, and I'm putting it. And I'm texting him. You want to hear the funniest thing?
Corbett Rankin just birdied, and then it said Corbett Rankin just drove the green.
No, that wasn't right.
Well,
no, that wasn't. No, that I didn't drive any greens.
Yeah, I'll be on the Grant. So
okay.
You'll see my score, but you probably won't see. Obviously, you won't know what the match play is. I can text it to you. If you want
No, don't worry.
Maybe after 9. Maybe I'll do it after 9.
Yeah, let me know where you are after 9. Because listen, I actually the first day when I played really well, I had my own cart because that's what seniors can do. We can have our own carts. The Padres were playing a day game, and I'm playing a tournament, and I had my phone up watching, smoking a cigar, watching. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Padres next time.
No, biggest letdown, man. Yesterday was terrible. I'm still repping, but I'm just they're
I am too.
They're the biggest. Next to the Mets, two highest salaries. I saw this Twitter thing, and it's all out, and I'll definitely in on this.
Yeah, they're all mad at each other.
Well, they're like, guys, this guy tweeted a picture of a busted window in his car, and he's like, guys, it's getting bad here in New York. Someone broke into my car. I had 2 Mets tickets. Someone broke into my car and left 4 Mets tickets. It's really funny.
That's funny.
All right, dude.
All right, man.
Peace out.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.